parties, do you agree with what Martin said about calling for an immediate and permanent ceasefire in Gaza?
Yes, that's basically one of our policies. So, on Gaza, we would immediate bilateral ceasefire. We would basically an end to arms sales to Israel, redouble efforts to secure and release hostages taken on the 7th of October, an urgent international effort to end the illegal occupation of Palestinian land, a durable political solution that ensures security and equal rights for Israelis and Palestinians, the reinstatement of funding for Rwanda, the PA agency, and support for South Africa's submission to the International Court of Justice for plausible genocide.
Obviously, I've already made that pledge, and there is at least one person in the room who knows that they're one of several people who have written to me asking the questions raised by the Palestine Solidarity Campaign. That, again, I have written back to make absolutely clear I support all of their demands, which are obviously the permanent ceasefire, for the rights of return of Palestinian refugees, for an embargo on the trade in weapons and components and military technology, yes, to support the moves to hold Israel for account of their breaches of international law, to support the suspension of the UK-Israel bilateral relations, and also to uphold the freedom to advocate Palestinian rights academically, culturally and educationally. But there were a couple of extra points I put on there as well, which I think are important. Again, as a trade unionist, as a trade union candidate, I think the role of the trade unions in the campaign is really important. There have not been enough trade union banners and trade union delegations on the demonstrations, and that, I think, is something that the trade unions need to do, and as an MP, I hope I could make that clear. But also the whole issue of worker sanctions. Now, obviously, we know there are people in the area dependent for their work, but nevertheless, we have to engage in that discussion with the trade unions and say, how do we bring about a change in the way that these factories, this work is taking place? That it needs to be a plan, the plan that has happened in the past. Famous factories have gone down that route and said, we want to change the way that our production is being made to production which maintains our jobs, which maintains our pay and uses our skills, but isn't used for mass destruction.